Mastering GDPR compliance strategies. GDPR compliance hangs in the balance of our organization's excellence versus risk. Which specific aspects of our organization's General Data Protection Regulation (GDPR) compliance framework are currently meeting the required standards, and which areas necessitate improvement to ensure operational excellence and mitigate potential risks? To achieve operational excellence in GDPR compliance, it is essential to assess the current state of the organization's GDPR compliance framework and identify areas that require improvement. This can be accomplished by conducting a thorough gap analysis, which involves evaluating the organization's current practices, processes, and procedures against the requirements of the GDPR. Conduct a thorough gap analysis. 1. Data mapping. Create an inventory of all personal data processed by the organization, including the type of data, where it is stored, and how it is used. This will help identify areas where data is being processed without a legal basis or where data is being shared without adequate security measures. 2. Process evaluation. Assess all business processes that involve personal data, including data collection, storage, transmission, and disposal. Evaluate each process to identify weaknesses and areas for improvement. 3. Policy and procedure review. Review existing policies and procedures related to data protection, including data breach response, incident management, and data subject rights. Identify areas where policies and procedures are outdated, incomplete, or ineffective. 4. Training and awareness. Evaluate the organization's training and awareness programs for employees, contractors, and third-party vendors. Identify areas where employees may not understand their roles and responsibilities in maintaining GDPR compliance. 5. Vendor management. Assess the organization's vendor management practices, including due diligence, contract management, and ongoing monitoring. Identify areas where vendors may not meet GDPR requirements. 6. Risk assessment. Conduct a risk assessment to identify potential risks to the organization's GDPR compliance, including data breaches, unauthorized access, and loss or theft of personal data. Implement operational excellence strategies. Based on the findings of the gap analysis, implement operational excellence strategies to address areas for improvement. 1. Implement a data protection officer (DPO) role. Appoint a DPO to oversee GDPR compliance and ensure accountability. 2. Establish a GDPR compliance team. Create a cross-functional team responsible for implementing and maintaining GDPR compliance, including representatives from IT, legal, and business units. 3. Develop and implement policies and procedures. Develop and implement policies and procedures that meet GDPR requirements, including data breach response, incident management, and data subject rights. 4. Provide ongoing training and awareness. Develop an ongoing training and awareness program to ensure employees, contractors, and third-party vendors understand their roles and responsibilities in maintaining GDPR compliance. 5. Implement technical and organizational measures. Implement technical and organizational measures to ensure the security and integrity of personal data, including encryption, access controls, and data minimization. 6. Conduct regular audits and risk assessments. Conduct regular audits and risk assessments to identify areas for improvement and ensure ongoing GDPR compliance. 7. Establish an incident response plan. Establish an incident response plan to ensure prompt and effective response to data breaches and other incidents. 8. Implement a vendor management program. Implement a vendor management program to ensure that vendors meet GDPR requirements, including due diligence, contract management, and ongoing monitoring. 9. Develop a data retention and disposal policy. Develop a data retention and disposal policy to ensure that personal data is retained and disposed of in accordance with GDPR requirements. 10. Establish a continuous improvement cycle. Establish a continuous improvement cycle to ensure ongoing monitoring, evaluation, and improvement of the organization's GDPR compliance framework. By implementing these operational excellence strategies, the organization can ensure that its GDPR compliance framework is meeting the required standards, and mitigate potential risks associated with non-compliance.